All right, so welcome everyone to the channel. We are continuing. Look for the part 6 video. This is part 7. All right, so we're going to continue from question 33. All right, let's get this into full screen mode. 33 says, which of the following is not as a result of population growth? Is it A, traffic congestion, B, availability of land, C, development of slums, D, increased demand on social service, which is not as a result of population growth? Once I say not, you know that 3 is correct and 1 is incorrect, right? 1 is not as a result of population growth, so that is the one that you are to look for. Traffic congestion. If the population gets bigger, then you're going to have a lot of persons with cars, a lot of persons traveling, so you're going to have traffic congestion. So that is not correct, right? B says availability of land, development of slums. D says increased demand on social services, right? Population growth, more persons are going to need social services like the park program. Development of slums, yes, you're going to have squatting in urban areas. So the only answer left is B, availability of land. Number 34 now. An example of intra-regional migration is the movement of people from A, Jamaica to the United States, B, the United States to Montserrat, C, Anguilla to the United Kingdom, D, Trinidad and Tobago to St. Lucia. Intra-regional there, meaning within your own geographic area, right? So look within the suggested answers and find the one that is within a particular geographic area. So the answer for 34 is D, Trinidad and Tobago to St. Lucia. It can't be Jamaica to United States, two different geographical region that. B, United States to Montserrat, two different geographical region. Anguilla to the United Kingdom, two different geographical region. Okay, now question 35. Which of the following situations is least likely to result from an increase in immigration in a country? Is it A, overpopulation, B, reduction in wages, C, increase in job opportunities, or D, overcrowding in the urban areas? For question 35, the answer is B, reduction in wages. That is least likely to result from an increase in immigration. Immigration is person coming into a country to live. So that has nothing, no impact on wages really. Worse to reduce it. Good. Number 36 says, which of the following would discourage emigration? Remember, emigration is when a person leave their country to live somewhere else. So you have to know that. Good. So it says, which of the following would discourage emigration? High standard of living in the destination country. B, relaxed immigration laws in the destination country. C, availability of well-paid jobs in the country of origin. Or D, lack of economic opportunities in the country of origin. All right, so what causes emigration? Usually problems in the country of origin, right? So with that kind of information, then you need to dig for the answer. So the answer for 36 is C, availability of well-paid jobs in the country of origin. If you have good paying jobs in your country of origin, where you're born and grow, you're going to be least likely to want to leave that to go somewhere else to live. Number 37. Which of the following is most likely to result from rising levels of unemployment in a country? A, high birth rate. B, increased emigration. C, increase in workers' salaries, or D, increased sporting activities. Question again, which of the following is most likely to result from rising levels of unemployment? So if unemployment is high, what is going to be the most likely result? So the answer for 37 is B, increased emigration. If people don't work, then they are going to want to leave to go somewhere else where they can find a job, right? Oh, let me not include a lot of Creole, because I am realizing that persons from other countries are actually watching this video and they might not understand Jamaican Creole that much. All right, 38. Which of the following is least likely to lead to the development? Sorry about that. Hold on, let me get serious. Number 38. Which of the following is least likely to lead to the development of human resources of a country? A says improved health services. B says increase in the cost of living. C says increase in the minimum wage, improved educational opportunities. Answer for number 38 is B, increase in the cost of living. 39. Most of the Caribbean countries remain producers of primary products mainly because A, they are agriculturally based, B, possess few mineral resources, C, lack the means to process their resources, or D, have labor forces that are largely unskilled. Many Caribbean territories remain producers of mainly primary goods because C, they lack the means to process those resources. For example, bauxite. In Jamaica, we convert bauxite into alumina, but we don't have the resources and technology to create aluminum. So we export the alumina, then it is converted into aluminum, and then we buy those aluminum items. 40 now says, which of the following is based on exploiting non-renewable natural resources? Pay attention to the key terms used in the question. It says, which of the following is based on exploiting non-renewable natural resources? Is it A, fishing, B, lumbering, C, bauxite mining, or D, hydroelectric power? There's only one non-renewable natural resource there. Fishing, that is renewable because fish born and grow continuously. Good. Lumbering, you can always replant trees. Hydroelectric power, as long as you have fast-moving rivers, right, Mr. Geospecialist? You can produce hydroelectric power, right?
Yeah.
Very good. So bauxite there is non-renewable, so that is the answer. So the answer for 40 is C, bauxite. 41. Which of the following groups of resources can be classified as renewable? Remember, renewable means that we can have it continuously, right? It never run out because it keeps reproducing. Is it A, forest, water, land? B, land, bauxite, asphalt? C, petroleum, forest, water? D, bauxite, petroleum, natural gas? Answer for 41 is A, forest, you can replant trees. Water, rain, underwater sources gives us a continuous supply of water. Good. Land is also renewable. Good, because we know that a lot of the islands were formed because of volcanic eruption, right? Over millions of years ago, no, sir? Right. B says land, bauxite, asphalt. Bauxite is non-renewable and so is asphalt, right? C says petroleum, forest, water. Petroleum is non-renewable, so that wouldn't be correct. D says bauxite, petroleum, natural gas. Bauxite, petroleum are non-renewable, so those are not correct. So the only correct one there is A. So let's move on to 42. 42 says, which of the following Caribbean territories has the least amount of forest resources? Is it A, Belize, B, Guyana, C, Barbados, D, Dominica? All right, we can eliminate Belize and Guyana because those areas are heavily forested. So we know that they can't be counted in the least amount. So we eliminate A and B. So it's down to C and D. To determine this answer, we look at land mass. Barbados is very, very small. Smaller than Dominica. So it has to be then Barbados. So the answer for 42 is C. 43 now says, which of the following would play an important part in a government's effort to increase consumption of locally produced goods? So what can help the government to make people consume goods that are produced locally, goods that are made locally, goods that are manufactured locally? Is it A, increasing subsidies to farmers? B, increasing the price on agricultural lands? C, imposing heavy import duties on farm tools? D, cutting down forest trees to make land available to farmers? All right, so let's use the process of elimination. Increasing the prices on agricultural lands would make farming more expensive. Good, because farmers are business to make a profit. So B can't be the answer. C, imposing heavy import duties on farm tools going to drive up the cost of farm produce too, because farmers are to make a profit. So we eliminate B and C. So we are down with A and D. Let's look at D. Cutting down forest trees to make land available. Right? That not necessarily going to influence people to buy locally, because removing forests can be dangerous to the environment and to people's lives, because that can cause a lot of flooding, land slippage. A reduction in rainfall makes the place become hotter, so people might not be happy with that. So the likely answer there is A, increasing subsidies to farmers, because if farming becomes cheaper, then it means that the farmers can sell their produce at a cheaper price. So the answer for 43 is A, increasing subsidies to farmers. 44 says fish, bauxite, and sand are best classified as A, minerals, B, elements, C, products, or D, resources. That's pretty easy. Answer for 44 is D, resources. 45 now. Which of the following are ways by which people have caused soil erosion in the Caribbean? So we have 3 answers. So we're looking for a combination of 2 or all 3. So I says mining, I says slash and burn, I says crop rotation. Good? So realize that slash and burn don't make no sense. So we eliminate that. So anyone that contains slash and burn, right, by which people have caused soil erosion, you know that slash and burn is when they cut down trees and then burn the trees on the same land. That has nothing to do with soil erosion, right? No, can it have something to do with soil erosion? I've been thinking, yes, because if slash and burn, if they cut down the actual trees, not so Mr. J specialist, if they cut down the trees, not the roots won't be there anymore to hold the soil together.
Yes, it can lead to erosion.
So it can lead to erosion, right? So which of the following are ways by which people have caused soil erosion? It says mining, that is definitely one, right? Slash and burn, crop rotation. Is it crop? Crop rotation is not one, right? Because crop rotation is where they plant crops, and if they have a piece of land, they don't plant on all of it. They secure a section where they plant, and after a certain number of years, they move to planting somewhere else so that they don't use up all the nutrients.
Well, that could be one, or them plant legumes on one, and they plant like vegetables on the next plot, and then they rotate.
And then they rotate it. So that no have nothing to do with soil erosion. So it's going to be mining and slash and burn. So it's going to be 1 and 2. So the answer for 48 is A. Right, mining, slash and burn. Sorry. So 46 now is, which of the following has the potential to cause the most serious threat of pollution to the beaches of the Caribbean? Is it A, an oil spill from a tanker, B, hurricanes and high tides, C, improper garbage disposal, or D, unsuitable fishing practice? Which most serious pollution for 46? Most serious pollution, 46. Oil spill from tanker, that can be dangerous. Hurricanes and high tides might bring in like things, but that wouldn't be serious, right? So I wouldn't say B. C says improper garbage disposal, yes, that can wash out to the sea. And D says unsuitable fishing practices. I'll eliminate unsuitable fishing practices too. So I would eliminate B and D. So we are down to A and C. So which is the most serious? An oil spill from a tanker or improper garbage disposal? Which one would you say? I'm more leaning towards improper garbage disposal because that is widespread and oil spill doesn't occur regularly. So I would go to improper garbage disposal. I'd go with C for number 46. Number 47 now refers to the following graph, which shows the life expectancy of females in country A from 1950 to 2010. Look closely at the diagram. So 47 now says, which of the following statements is correct based on the graph above? Take your time and look at it. Look at the diagram, so if you can zoom in and look at the diagram. Number 47, which statement? The life expectancy declined after 2000. If you look on the diagram, you see that that is incorrect. Before 1980, no one was likely to live past the age of 50. That is incorrect because the livable age kept on going up. See, it says between 1980 and 2010, women lived longer than men, right? That's not correct because the graph only shows females. Good? So the only answer left there is D. Persons born in 1990 were more likely to live past 60 than those born in 1970. You see, as the date increased from 1980 to 1990, you see the probability of living longer is higher. So the answer for 47 is D. So 48 now refers to this population pyramid. So study the population pyramid carefully. 48 says, which of the following features of country X may be gathered from the diagram above? Size of the population? No, we don't see the size. Age-sex distribution of the population. Look and tell me if you see age-sex distribution on it. C says percentage of birth rate per 1,000 of the population. And D, percentage of the population below 5 years of age. So what we can see there is the age-sex distribution of the population. You see the age group, and you see males on one side, females on one side. So the answer for 48 is E. 49 now gives you another diagram. The graph above shows that in country X, you must look at what is correct for 49. Look and tell me female birth rates increased steadily between 1960 and 1990. Look if that is correct. B says female birth rate reaches highest level around the mid-1970s. C says male birth rate has always been lower than the female birth rate. D says male birth rate was higher than the female birth rate between 1975 and 1980. Look at the diagram and tell me what is correct. All right, so for 49, B is correct. Female birth rate reaches highest level around the mid-1970s. If you look closely, you can see that's where the peak was highest. 50 now says, the treaty which led to the establishment of CARICOM is an example of. CARICOM involves many countries. I almost said the answer. So it has to be a multilateral. Bilateral meaning two, unilateral meaning uni is one, right? Yeah. D says multilateral agreement. So it's an example of a multilateral agreement. 51 says economic integration as part of CARICOM. CARICOM's main objectives aims primarily at A, rationalizing CARICOM's existing tariffs. B, limiting outside access to CARICOM products. C, accelerating development in CARICOM countries. Or D, reducing the debt owed by CARICOM member states. Answer for 51 is C. That's one of the main economic aims of CARICOM, accelerating development in CARICOM countries, right? 52. Which of the following does not result from industrial development in the Caribbean? A, increased exports. B, decline in employment. C, high standard of living. D, increased training opportunities. So we're looking for the positive. So the answer there has to be the one negative. All right, increased exports, that's a negative, that's a positive, sorry. High standard of living, that's a positive. D, increased training opportunities, that's a positive. So the one negative there is decline in employment. If there is development, then employment is going to increase. So the answer for 52 is B, decline in employment. 53 now says, between 1958 and 1962, CARICOM governments made attempts to unify the region politically by, we're looking for the first attempt at integration. Is it A, forming a federation, B, seeking independence, C, establishing CARIFTA, or D, organizing CARICOM? The first attempt at integration was federation. So the answer for 53 is A, forming a federation. We're on to the last set of questions now. The CARICOM Single Market and Economy, CSME, was created to deepen the integration movement and to respond to the challenges and opportunities of A, communism, B, globalization, C, independence, or D, republicanism. So the answer for number 54 is B, globalization. 55. Which of the following is the most important aim of the trading arrangements with CARICOM? Is it A, to promote economic development in the region, B, to increase the markets and revenue of larger territories, C, to increase travel and contact among people of the region, or D, to ensure that goods from outside the region become cheaper? Answer for 55 is A, to promote economic development in the region, because that is what was most needed, because many Caribbean territories were struggling because of globalization, which is the opening up of the world market. So it made it more difficult for Caribbean territories to compete with larger territories that produce way more than us and was blessed with more natural resources, right? 56 now says individual countries in the region are too small to make their presence felt on the world stage, something we were just discussing. Implied in this statement is the need for individual countries to A, return to colonialism, B, espouse republicanism, C, demand their democratic freedom, or D, seek to create trading links with each other. Because it is so difficult to compete on the world stage with integration, we said let us create trading links or trading blocks with each other, so we trade with each other. We are closely knit. We like the same things, right? So the answer for 56 is D. Seek to create trading blocks with each other. 57 now says, which of the following may hinder economic integration in CARICOM? So what would stop, prevent, slow down integration? Is it A, removal of duties and tariffs, B, restriction on intra-regional trade, C, the establishment of a common currency, or D, more funding from the Caribbean Development Bank? So the answer for 57 is B, because if you restrict trade, then that's going to develop, that's going to prevent integration. Because if you put all kind of things in place to block Caribbean territories from trading with each other, it means that they're not going to make any money, and they're not going to have that Caribbean market to easily access and to trade and to make money from. 58 now says CARICOM countries need to pool their skilled human resources. The most likely result of such action would be A, speeding up of the rate of brain drain, B, a reduction in the need for foreign experts, C, a reduction in the workers' wages and salaries, or D, an increase in the spending of foreign exchange. Answer is clear there. If there is a job vacancy, right, and we're going to select among our Caribbean brothers and sisters first, then it will restrict the needs for foreign experts, because we are going to first look within the region to find the person to fill that position instead of importing somebody from overseas. So the answer for number 58 is B as in boy. 59 now. In relation to CARICOM, the University of the West Indies, the University of Guyana, and the Council of Legal Education are known as A, associate institutions, B, public organizations, C, multilateral institutions, or D, non-governmental organizations. Answer for 59 is A, they are associate institutions. 60, which of the following is a function of the Caribbean Development Bank? Is it A, regulating foreign exchange rates in CARICOM countries, B, providing loans to individuals in the Caribbean for home construction, C, serving as a central bank for all commercial banks in the CARICOM region, or D, organizing and supervising loans for development work in the member states? Answer for 60 is D, organizing and supervising loans for development work in member states. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Share with your friends, share with your classmates.